So now I have my face shield on. I like to keep it low on the brow. This particular one has this plastic piece here. I just realized now that I put the face shield on, I'm probably gonna have to talk louder. Forgive me if the audio takes a crap. I actually have a lapel mic, but the way that I have the camera set up, it wouldn't work right. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. All right, so now I know where the snakes are. I have my tools in position. I'm actually going to, more I think about it, I don't like to have to turn around to get these. So I'm actually gonna put these on a office chair that's right next to me. And that way, now they're right next to me, I can literally just look down without moving my head, right? Look down, pick them up, and insert them appropriately. Okay, so now, again, I see the animals. I'm gonna start undoing my latches. I like to undo the latches very slow. It's gonna have a sound, it's gonna have a clicking sound. Snakes don't have ears, but they can feel it. And what's gonna happen is, for that split second, that entire container is gonna shake and reverberate. And they're gonna be like, what was that? So I like to unlatch these appropriately. Some of them are a little louder than others. And I wanna take my time and I wanna make sure that everything is exactly how I want it to be. So I have every latch out of the way, right? And now I can lift my lid off. Now, because this is the outer container, it's okay if I use my hands. But at the same time, I'm gonna make sure that I'm nowhere near any of the air holes because it is a spitting cobra. I'm also gonna make sure that I don't have my fingers underneath the sides of it. So I'm gonna grab these locking pieces here. I'm gonna pull up and make sure I don't have any stuck resistance from suction or from warping of the plastic. I'm gonna lift these up. And this is gonna come straight off. And I'm gonna hold it in front of me like this. And the reason why is because for those of you who are learning about different kinds of cobras and stuff that spit, I'm using this as a shield. And yes, I know there's air holes, but people should get in the habit of using the lid as a shield because now it's clear, I can still look through it and I can deflect something that's coming at me if need be. So I've removed my lid. I'm gonna place my lid right next to me. And now I'm gonna go into the inner container. And you can see that I have it stepped down a little bit. Now, the male is on top. He's actually staring right at me, but he's totally at rest. His hood's not open. He's not cocked back staring at me. He's just wondering, what I'm doing. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of hard to see. So what I'm gonna now do is, I'm going to use my hands to undo the latches on the sides, on the ends, but not in the middle. And the reason why is because I want to make sure that the pressure on the lid is maintained. It's easier to do the short ends than it is the wide ends in terms of pressure. At the same time, I'm going to be pushing in the middle of the lid to maintain that lid is staying on the container, okay? So now I'm going to press, undo my first latch. The cobra's got a little scared, so he went back in his hide cave. That's fine, that's great, let him go in there. So now I've done that. Now I'm gonna keep this hand in the middle. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the hemostats to pop off the other latches. And then I'm gonna use the hemostats to actually lift the lid off and place it into my left hand. And I think about which hand I'm using because I need to make sure that this is choreographed appropriately. Obviously things go wrong, you switch hands, whatever, but I need it to be the same as it is in my mind, or at least try to be. Make sure that the hemostats are sitting up the right way. Big hole in the bottom. I get my grip appropriately. And now I'm going to use the hemostats to pop the latches. That one's a little loud, but that's okay. And again, keeping pressure in the middle. Now, I'm going to use my hand and lift up this handle, which is kind of cool, right? Now, if the cobra was still out, I would say not use my hand. I would just use the hemostats. But because the cobra's in his cave and I have no air holes in the top of this lid, I can kind of cheat and use my hand. If that cobra is to come out of this hide cave, I'm going to immediately place that lid back down because there's no need for me to have that in my hand this close proximity, sleeves going down, with the cobra out of the hide cave, okay? He's comfortable, he's in his place, I'm comfortable, I'm in my place. So everything's aligning perfectly. I'm gonna get my hide cave, or my humid hide. I'm grabbing my hemostats, and now we're going in. Again, towards me like a shield. Come up and out. Come in. Place my hide. Come back in. Make sure that my seams are all appropriate. I'm going to close my lid, or my handle, excuse me. And now I'm going to proceed to latch stuff. I'm going to start with the same sides that I ended with. And again, because I did the long ends, now I can holster my hemostats, use my hands to do the other ones. Again, keeping pressure in the middle. You guys also can't see it, but I've strategically positioned the air holes on this to be nowhere near the actual latches. So even if it does strike at an air hole, first of all, the air holes are very, very small. And second of all, the chance of my hand being there is slim to none. In which case, God forbid my hand was there, a fang goes through the hole, whatever, shit happens. Checking my lid. Now again, keeping my shield low. Grab the outer sides, and I'm going to place my outer lid back on. And now the outer lid's on, now I can latch all the other latches. All right, now I'm going to double check everything. So I know for a fact I did the bottom, then I touch checked the bottom. I brought the male back in, and I touch checked the male once I put him back in. Now I'm going to visually check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Physically check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm done. Oh, now I can take this stupid thing off, and I leave my mask or safety glasses or whatever near where they need to be. So that cobra there, I need these glasses. So I put them right there. These guys, I put the face shield right on top. And again, I use the face shield for pretty much everything. The glasses are just there because that's what they are. But I want to make sure that that's there for when I need it. At the same time, because these are the only baby snakes in the room right now, I'm going to keep my baby hook right on top. Another big thing is the universal sign for a snake in the can is a hook placed across the lid of the container. Anytime you go to any big facility, whether it's a trash can for retaining purposes or cleaning, or it's sterilite tubs or whatever, a hook across the top or draped across the top is a universal sign there is a snake in that container. It's hilarious because the minute I put him back in, now he comes out. He's actually sniffing the, oh my God, he's going in the humid hide. Let me see if we can show this. All right. That was kind of cool. So that was basically how I go into those baby cobra tubs. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have no idea if people commented because I'm too far away to read what people are writing. I see that people keep coming in and going out. Again, my name is Phil. If you want to check out more stuff like this, we're going to be putting out the Venomous sidecar of the Herpetoculture Network, Venomous Etiquette videos. They will be super informative, incredibly boring, but basically give you an idea of how to think outside the box, how to put yourself outside of the norm, break bad habits of handling harmless or non-venomous animals, and kind of get into the mindset of thinking like a venomous keeper so that you can become a venomous keeper. If you want to check out YouTube, it's Venomous Etiquette Videos, VEV. If you want to shoot me an email, I made an email. Woo! It's Venom ETQT @gmail.com. So that's Venom Echo Tango Quebec Tango @gmail.com. My name is Phil. Thanks for watching.